Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, football fans, as we get a look inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. That throw behind his intended target.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A throw here on first. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Now looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Pass play on 1st and 10. This back, it's Robinson. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Running left is Robinson. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. This coaching staff's got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. And he hasn't hit near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On play action, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Staying with Robinson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as defense all over this one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 10 to 60, 10, 19, Lions. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run here on 1st down. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 1st down here. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
3rd down, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Williams from the gun. That's a toss. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next hit. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st down, ball at the 36. Another carry for Robinson. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
The Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. Setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Back to throw now. He connects downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Robinson on the inside give. Now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next run.
Throwing the out route complete. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Back to throw, needing a first. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
On first down, they'll run. And setting a bowling ball ahead does not work the way they want it to. That winds up as a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Michelle Robinson touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
14.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. So that brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 13
Year
yards.
after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
First down, Williams to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bears who have it 2nd and 9. to throw. Williams. He's still going at the 30. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And they take this in for the score. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears jump in front now by 5.
Falcons 16.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Track 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Working now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's going to throw it. That one complete to Pitts. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Go. 19 tight.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Go right side, caught by Mooney. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up in 2nd. to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. And he put everything he's got behind it. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Blitz coming for Williams. It's taken in by Lomadunze. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hit some space around midfield. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So the penalty backs him up. Here's a first and 20. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons almost took it all the way back. Oh, what a return down to the 5.
Take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
The 5-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Again, it's Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's back to throw. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Falcons.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10 now. Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. And we should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now slipped away.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next.
you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep off, unless you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prince, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy barns with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up.
From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Here's the
off.
punch of Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's his target. That's DJ Moore. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's got Moore once again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Williams from the gun. He's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Williams again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He brings it in. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Bears first down.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. It's a The defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
19 tight.
Running here with Bijan. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now.
Here's the throw. Try connecting with Pitts there, but it's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a house call. Pick 6, touchdown Chicago.
Okay, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go.
Trap 60. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, set.
Throwing again on 2nd. Now comes out the screen. Here's Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. He's getting to throw this one. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Drake London with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Have to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Has a hole left, room to run. They haven't caught him yet. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 21-7 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. This work begins at the 31. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
At their 49-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass brought in. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Pass play now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bears getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw by Williams. Odunze's got it right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. The throw left side finds Burden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be some big gains in next week.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
What is up?
Hand off to the back. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
What is going on?
Williams off the play fake. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 by 6.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Come on. Set. Cowboy.
1st down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Check out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. It's the 2-minute warning now from it.
Yeah. Hey, give me a team.